Geeky, Yager, Matejchuk, and Celebrini, and I think Celebrini kind of struggled a little bit, but
we are back for episode 11 of the Armchair Warriors podcast. We have our very first NHL draftee.
Yep.
Nate Danielson of the Portland Winterhawks, and he is a Detroit Red Wing.
Yeah.
His career accolades are pretty long for only being 19 years old. So
World Junior player.
Yeah, like I could go on and on about the guy, but he is our very first NHL draftee, so we were very excited about that one, and he was a fantastic interview. He was awesome. He gave us some really good stories.
Yeah, he's a very down-to-earth guy.
Extremely.
He was entertaining, had some good insight into a lot of things, and yeah, he was really fun to have on.
Yeah, as cliche as down-to-earth guy is, he was very down-to-earth, I swear. That's not just a term I'm going to toss around. He was great. Anyways, we're going to get to that. We talked about this for very long because we were very excited about it. But what else we have lined up? We got NHL news as always. We're going to talk about the playoff picture because we're less than a month away from NHL playoff hockey. We're going to talk about WHL, Hobey Baker, anything else we got our hands on this week. So, Luke, fired up. What are we going with first?
We're starting off. The Hobey Baker finalists were announced.
Yes,
I didn't
they
actually
were.
pull them up. Did you pull them up?
Oh, boy.
That's all right.
I just seen him. Hold on.
Okay, Dylan's going to find him. While he does that, I'm going to talk about Macklin Celebrini.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's on the list. He won the Hockey East Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year. He is the fourth guy to do that in college, in NCAA history. The three others were Jack Eichel, Paul Correa, and Brian Leach.
Not bad.
Not bad. That is an insane list for him. Like people who say he's not the real deal.
He's the real deal.
Number one overall. We want to get him on the pod, Macklin.
Hey, Nate mentioned Macklin today.
Yeah, they did.
Anyways, that's besides the point. So we're going to talk about the 10 finalists, I believe.
Yeah.
Among 10.
There's 10.
10 Hobey Baker finalists. We have Jackson Blake of North Dakota, Macklin Celebrini, of course, BU, Jack Devine in Denver, Cutter Gauthier, Anaheim Ducks prospect, Boston College, Colin Graff of Quinnipiac, Lane Hudson, Boston University, very good. Kyle McClellan with Wisconsin. He's a goalie. He was lights out this year. His numbers were crazy good. Liam McClinsky with Holy Cross, Sam Morton of Minnesota State, Will Smith, Boston College, and that rounds out the list, and those were some pretty good names.
Yeah, unreal. I mean, how many BC guys are on there? How many just Boston guys?
Boston guys, there was, I think, 3.
Yeah, nuts.
4, sorry.
I mean, there's a reason that they're ranked so high that they are. But
But if you don't know who Kyle
having it?
McClellan is, you should get to
True.
know him.
Yeah, I don't.
He was sick this year. Like, really, really good. So, if you want to go check some tape out. But anyways, I cut you off. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask you who you think's actually going to win.
It would suck not to see Celebrini win it, man.
I want to see Celebrini
He's
win it.
so good. I think it would be it's a toss. Like the top 4, like those BU guys, obviously, and then
Yeah.
the BC, like Lane Hudson, Cutter Gauthier, like those guys were lights out. They were at the top. I think those guys were the 1 through 4. Yeah, sorry Philly, but those guys were the 1 through 4 in college scoring, I believe. So it would be hard to not. I mean, maybe not Lane Hudson.
I don't think he was, but
think
he was
Lane
up there in D-man scoring.
Yeah, he was really good as a D-man. So I think it would be it. I think it's between those 4. If I really wanted somebody to win, it's Celebrini. Like winning it as a 17-year-old is unbelievable.
Yeah, he's underage for college.
Yeah, like he's literally not supposed to be graduating.
Should be in grade 12.
Yeah, like that's beyond me. So if there was one guy I would take it to the committee, it'd be Macklin Celebrini.
No, I agree. I was just hoping you were cheering for him too. And
of course.
Yeah.
You want to see that guy win.
No, absolutely, I do.
Really good.
But that was kind of it for the. We just want to touch on the Hobey Baker finalists.
Yeah, because that's a pretty big award in hockey.
Yeah. For those who don't know, MVP of college hockey. MVP of college hockey, and yeah.
There's been some pretty notable NHLers that have won that trophy.
Yeah, quite a few, and means big things normally when you pick one of those up. And
yeah, if you pick a Hobey Baker winner, you're getting a pretty good hockey player. So.
Yeah, but across to the other junior level of hockey, WHL.
It's coming.
It's coming.
The playoffs are coming.
Playoffs are coming. I mean, first off, PG just got a whole lot stronger.
Welcome back,
Cohen Zemer.
King's prospect. They were helping him out down in California.
Yeah, wonder why he got back so quick. Helps when you got signed a contract and they're invested in you.
Top tier medical staff.
Yeah, but he's back, and that makes PG
heads out to the west.
A whole lot scarier.
Yep. We're going to see Portland, Prince George conference final.
Conference final.
You can take that to the bank.
Oh, baby. No
Mhm.
upsets? Yeah, there's not. Who am I
No
kidding?
upsets,
They're
no.
unreal. They're
Yeah.
way
They're like
ahead.
2 heads above the
Yeah.
competition.
There's
So
Everett, who's like a very solid third.
very solid team.
But they're not Portland. They're not
No.
Prince George.
Portland's too
I'm cheering for
star-studded.
Portland in that final.
Yeah,
Go
of
Danny.
course. Go Nate. Yeah.
Go
Like
Nate.
that's a good squad, man.
That is a very good squad.
Yeah.
But that playoff picture is almost set. The last team that needs to clinch is Prince Albert, and they have a chance to do so tonight.
Yeah, they need a regulation win and a Calgary regulation loss, I believe.
And Calgary's playing Saskatoon, so
Oh,
you're
you
getting
can-
all the help you can get there,
You
PA.
can almost take that one to the bank as well.
Hey, there's always chance for an upset.
Always.
But Prince George, in the West, we got PG, Portland, Everett, Wenatchee, Vancouver, Kelowna, Victoria, Spokane, all locked in the playoffs, eliminated Seattle, Tri-City, and Kamloops. Tough seasons for them.
Yeah. 2 Memorial Cup teams that you seen it coming.
It's almost crazy how that regression works.
Yeah. It's kind of how the WHL was meant to be.
Yeah. And then in the East, we got Saskatoon running away with first.
Yep.
And then Swift Current, Moose Jaw, Medhat, Red Deer, Lethbridge, and Brandon have all clinched, and PA is right there. I don't see Calgary
No.
stealing wins off of these guys.
Yeah, especially with their stretch.
Yeah. So, yeah, WHL playoff picture almost wrapped up. I think 2 or 3 games each left
Yeah,
for each team.
I think there might be only a few teams with 3 left.
Yeah. So 2 or 3 games left. Games are wrapping up this weekend, and then playoffs
It's around
the next
corner.
weekend. And that's our first real playoff hockey we got
First
going.
official hockey playoffs.
Yeah, that isn't minor hockey.
Yeah. Provincials.
Go Provincials.
For all those teams out there, shout out you. You guys are killing it.
Yep. Unless you're losing.
Unless you're
Step it
losing.
up.
But I'm so proud of you no matter what.
I'm not.
I'm not either. We don't give out participation trophies around here.
We take winners.
Yeah, we only like winners.
I got one more thing that I want to touch on before we go into our hot topic of the week and get into this Danny interview really quick.
Yeah, we want to get this one fresh in your mind.
Yeah.
It was a gooder.
The University of New Brunswick coach.
Whew.
I mean, they just went, I think, 46-0
I think
over
it
the
was-
season.
Yeah, it was like 46-0-1 maybe. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was 0-0.
They just didn't lose.
I think it didn't lose.
Good for them.
Yeah. In the
I was thinking of the I seen the U18 AAA Wheat Kings that
Oh,
went 46-0
yeah.
0-1. My
Yeah.
bad. Shout out them.
They're a
go ahead.
wagon.
Sorry, go ahead. Getting off
No.
topic here.
They did not give up a single goal in the U Sport Championship. Insane. These are the best, like a lot of WHL players
Yeah.
and CHL players all across the board.
Oh yeah.
Gardner McDougall is their head coach.
What a name, by the way.
Yeah.
McDougal is just so many style points immediately. Are you kidding me?
For an old coach,
Yeah,
too.
that's awesome.
He is an old man,
Yeah, that's
and
sick.
he is still tearing it up.
I love that.
He's been coaching UNB since 2000, but this is the piece I wanted to touch on, and just to throw that out there, because this deserves some respect.
Mhm.
In 2022, at the end of the Q season,
Mhm.
he gets hired on as St. John's coach about not even a month before playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think they were the host team.
Right.
I don't think they won the league. He takes in the host team, decides to win a Mem Cup. He
Why
was
not?
their coach for barely a month and a half, 2 months.
Rally the troops.
Yeah, like that's just efficient.
Yeah, and now he just takes UNB all the way.
Yeah,
'cause he's-
then he takes UNB all the way. He's gonna do it again and again and again.
just because he's that good.
Yeah, just because he's him.
I've never heard of this guy, but that's
No,
awesome.
me neither. This is the first time I've ever heard of him.
I
but
love that.
I just wanted to point out that is a very cool thing
Sick name
for
too.
a coach who's coached U Sport his whole life.
Yeah,
He's been coaching university hockey since before it was called CIS.
longer than before we were born.
That's considerably before we were born.
Yeah, like. a
And you're
fair
getting
amount.
old. You're almost 20.
Oh, shut up. Dude, that's true, though. I'm getting up there.
Yeah.
I can feel it in my knees. I can feel it in my hips.
Yeah. Intramural hockey tonight is going to be a grind.
Oh, God. I'm going to need 400 ice packs. It's so bad.
Oh, that's all right. With that. Oh, I do have one more thing. I
Oh,
wanna touch
my
on.
goodness.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's related to UNB.
Okay.
This team's a wagon.
Yeah, they're good.
You take them into NCAA competition.
Oh, right.
This has been a pretty hot topic lately.
Yeah, I've seen it a little bit.
Some people think they could beat BU or BC.
No.
I don't think so either.
It's no knock against them.
And
Like,
I think they're competitive games.
No, 100%. But, like, BU and BC are, like, the best programs in North America.
Yeah.
So,
How many top 10 overall picks do you have, NB? or UNB.
Yeah, like it's gonna be competitive. Like
Yeah,
they got some
they're all
guys.
older.
Yeah,
right?
they're all
like
they're
most
all
of those
20,
guys are 24, 25.
Yeah, like they're old. No
Yeah.
offense.
Well, I mean,
It's just the way the world works.
it's just the nature of U Sport hockey. Those guys go play full junior careers and then go play U Sport and just develop their careers a little bit more and have some fun while they're doing it. Shout out Suze.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be close. Not too close, but it'll be competitive.
Yeah, I think they could take 1 out of 10 games.
Sure.
Like I think they could take a game or two if they played 10 or a series of 7.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's a clean sweep, but
It's gentleman's sweep.
yeah, gentleman sweep.
Yeah,
I agree.
They're a good team though. I won't knock them for that.
No,
They're a very good
absolutely.
squad.
They're a wagon, and
Extremely
they
good.
beat a lot of NCAA teams, just not those
Just
top
not the
tiers.
best
Yeah,
ones.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Anyways, hot topic.
Now we just agreed, so let's disagree.
Oh baby, do we ever disagree about this one?
Go ahead.
This one's not hockey related at all.
Not even close.
No, we're going for what is the best fast food restaurant commonly held, McDonald's, which I agree with.
It's Wendy's.
No, okay, give me
Wendy's.
your reasons. Lay it out. This is a debate. It's a hot
Wendy's-
topic.
Wendy's. Okay, I'm sure this is false in all facets. It's false. Fresh patties.
No,
They have some. I mean, their
No.
fries are great.
no.
There's some good fries.
Yeah,
I
they do.
mean, I'm not big on the nuggets. I don't know how good those are, but I'm sure they're fire.
Baconator.
Yeah, like the burgers there, fantastic. Like the best burgers in the game, easily. You know, if you just want something like little, if you're a big Arby's fan, they have this cheesy cheddar burger, right? You hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
And it's got like this melted cheese. It's super fake cheese and it's terrible for you, but it's so good. Like, tell me how. Tell me why you think McDonald's is better.
Don's doesn't have Wendy's in the taste department.
It so does. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I just agreed with you. Don's doesn't have Wendy's in
Oh.
the taste department.
Oh, I thought the way you the way you stated
Sorry,
that. See, I
sorry,
was
my
very
bad,
condescending.
my bad.
I thought we were about to fight.
No. I agree that Wendy's burgers much better.
Much.
Fries, toss up. Don's fries are very good.
If you get good Don's fries.
If you get good Don's fries are the GOAT.
True.
The winner for me, Don's is open all day.
See, and if Don's wasn't open all day, it would be mid.
Yeah, but it's not. It is open all
I'll
day.
give you that. I mean, they're open all day. They're
know?
reliable. They're like,
You're sitting with the boys playing video games. 11:30 rolls around, midnight. Oh, I want some Wendy's. Oh, wait. It's closed.
Wendy's is open till midnight.
1, 2. Goodness knows we play video games a lot later than that.
I mean, I was gonna go with boys had a few drinks. You're like, oh, I want a burger.
I was trying to be family friendly, but yeah, no, you're right.
It's whatever.
Yeah, true.
You've had a few drinks. You want some?
You've had a few drinks. You come home from the bar.
You want some?
You need a
McDonald's.
snack.
Yes.
It's Don's.
I'll agree with you there. I think for all the right reasons, Wendy's is better. And if Wendy's was open 24/7, it'd be the better chain restaurant.
I agree.
This has
But-
turned into a not very good hot topic because
No.
we keep agreeing.
No. But like, I agree with you, but you're wrong because this makes McDonald's the greatest.
Nope. I'm taking Wendy's 12 hours through the day, then McDonald's 24.
Nope, you're wrong.
I don't think I am.
No.
I think
I mean, let us know.
there's lots of hypotheticals here,
Yeah, there's a lot of hypotheticals.
but if like Wendy's was open 24/7, it'd be the go to fast food restaurants.
I don't know if it'd be the GOAT.
Why wouldn't it be though?
Like, come on, there's some other there's some other fast foods that if they're open 24/7.
Like?
I'm a big Subway guy.
I mean, the last thing I want at 3 a.m. is a sub.
I would love. No. Get me down with a meatball marinara sub.
Oh god.
I've also got some weird eating habits,
cookies.
but give me a meatball marinara sub. It's almost as good as pizza, right?
True.
Like,
Oh, pizza.
Or like a pizza sub.
Pizza's better than McDonald's.
You got to get the right pizza.
Okay, I'll get the right pizza.
You're right. I guess you get to choose pizza. Yeah, no, you're right. Pizza's better than Domino's.
Pizza's
Very
open like 18 hours a day, too.
Yep. Pizza's open a lot longer here, and you can have it for breakfast.
That's true.
Don's, if you leave that out, I'm not touching that.
No. Yeah, you're right.
No, but you come home, 1 o'clock, you want some pizza?
Yeah, you have a nice pizza.
Get a nice pizza. You got breakfast and lunch tomorrow, so you don't got to worry about cooking when you're not feeling your greatest.
No, yeah, like, because, you're so tired because of the
Because of
long
the
night
late
video
night.
games.
Yeah.
you play. Yeah, nothing else. Nothing went into that either.
No, nothing at all.
All right.
Sorry.
That's enough of that.
Yeah.
We start talking about pizza and Subway and Whatever.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry. I didn't eat dinner yet.
Yeah, me too. It's 8:30 and we haven't eaten
It's
yet.
8:30.
Yeah, we got to get our stuff
We
together.
got to get ready for intramurals, though.
But we do have something for you.
Do we ever?
We are going to kick it over
To the boys.
to ourselves.
With Nate Danielson.
Okay, our next guest was the 9th overall draft pick in the 2023 NHL draft to the Detroit Red Wings. Played at the 2023 World Juniors with Team Canada. He's a member of the Portland Winterhawks. Nate Danielson, welcome to the podcast, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Okay, so we'll hop right into it. We're got a question that's going to take you back a little bit. We were just amazed when we were looking at the list. You played at the Youth Olympic Games. First, where was it?
Yeah, that was a while ago now, but it was in Lausanne, Switzerland, and that was when I was like 15. So I didn't even know about it, to be honest with you. It was like I was in my midget year, my first year midget, and um, I hadn't even really heard about it. And then like it was like November, and the tournament was start of January, and I got a phone call saying you're on a short list roster for it, and you could potentially be making it. And then got a call like mid-December saying that you made the team. And started January, we flew to Montreal, um, and then was in Montreal for like 4 days, and then we went over there.
What was it like kind of playing or just getting to travel and go to Europe? And then just what was it like that whole week being in Europe?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, the whole Olympic thing was definitely a little bit cooler, just because like we were staying in an athletes village, and there's probably just a sec. Okay, there's probably around I don't even know how many athletes, but there was every sport there, and so it was pretty cool. But the one thing I do remember was we went to Montreal for like a pre-tournament, and with the whole time change and stuff, they started to wake us up at like 4 a.m. every day. So we'd be going to bed at like 11 p.m. or whatever, and then at like 4 a.m. They just start banging on our doors and waking us up and stuff. And it was a whole like time change procedure they do or something like that.
That's pretty funny, actually. What I did want to ask you, we went through the list of the top scorers of the tournament. There was guys like Matvey Michkov, Cutter Gauthier, all those guys were there. What was that like playing those guys that are top end talent and coming into the NHL soon? What was it like playing those guys?
Yeah, at the time I didn't really know who any of the guys were. To be honest, like they were all pretty young. But I remember playing Russia, and I think Michkov had like a hat trick and like 2 assists against us, and they beat us like 6-2, I think, the first game. But I remember he was unbelievable, and that was probably the one of the biggest things I remember from that tournament.
Yeah, he had a stupid, silly amount of points in that tournament when we were looking at the
Yeah.
stats. But going to your next level of international play, or not next, but your big one when you played at the World Juniors, that's a dream for every Canadian team or Canadian kid. What was it like getting selected, and what was the selection process like?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a goal of mine for a long time, and I mean that's kind of what every Canadian kid dreams of. And you watch that tournament growing up, so to be a part of that was obviously super cool. And um, the whole selection thing was kind of just there's a little mini pre-tournament in Toronto, and um, played a couple of games against the U Sports All Stars, and then uh, the actual selection part was after the games. They told us to go to our hotel rooms and get your shit all packed up, and you can maybe bleep that. uh, yeah, they told us to pack all of our stuff up like we're leaving right away, and pretty much just told us just to sit there and wait until if you get knocked on the door, then you made it. If they don't knock on the door and you get a phone call, then you probably got cut. So I think we waited for like an hour and a half, and eventually they knocked on the door and said you made it, and that was definitely a weight lifted off your chest.
Yeah, that whole process would be terrifying, just the whole waiting point. But what's probably your favorite part about playing at the World Juniors?
I mean, I think just wearing the Maple Leaf is pretty special. I think that's a pretty generic answer, but thinking back on it now, I mean, I think the game against Sweden was unbelievable. Just being in Sweden, and our rink held like 12,000 people and stuff, and I think there was like 4 or 5,000 Canadians that came over. So the one section was just filled with red sweaters, and then everywhere around it was yellow sweaters, and it was literally like a soccer game when you see them chanting and stuff the whole time, and everyone's clapping the entire time, and yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yes, like the Euros have a pretty special culture with their hockey teams. They just have all those chants going constantly, so it's pretty
Yeah.
cool to see. And I did want to ask you just about the team. Obviously, it wasn't what you guys wanted going over to Europe and losing in the quarterfinals and whatnot. But I just wanted to ask about the guys on the team and what it was like being around all those guys for I don't know how long, a month or so.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I got to be pretty close with a lot of them, and yeah, it was. I think I left like December 9th, and was with them until like January 4th or something like that. So it was almost a month, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we had a little group that we would play cards with every night. So that was kind of what we did. Was um, we weren't like looking around the city or anything. We were kind of just in the hotel playing cards, and we had a lot of fun doing that.
Just a quick one to touch on the cards. Who was cleaning up in the card games?
Uh, there was a couple of us. I think uh, me, Savoy, and Geeky were probably the best players, and yeah, actually Jaeger and Matejchuk were good too. It was kind of like me, Savoy, Geeky, Jaeger, Matejchuk, and Celebrini, and I think Celebrini kind of struggled a little bit, but uh, everyone was pretty good. But it was fun.
Oh, that's good. Moving back to the WHL a little bit, you started your career with Brandon and was the captain there before getting traded this year to Portland. What was it like being traded and getting traded to a contender?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I was with Brandon since I was 14 years old, so you never really expect something like that to happen, I guess, and it was obviously a bit of a shock at the time, and I had a lot of close friends on Brandon, and it was kind of my home for the last 4 years, and but I think it was a good opportunity for me to come here, and I think we got a real shot at going for a championship this year, so that's obviously exciting to be a part of that.
Yeah, you guys have quite the squad, and you didn't lose a step going to Portland, that's for sure. But I did want to touch on just the transition to the States. Like, what's it like going from Canada to the States? Does anything really change?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things that you don't really think about with just like bank accounts and just little stuff like that. But I was lucky enough that I spent uh, probably over a month of the past summer in Detroit, so I kind of had already got all my stuff set up, and was was pretty comfortable being here and everything. So it was an easy transition for me, but it could definitely be a little bit stressful if you're coming here for the first time and have to figure all that stuff out.
Yeah, speaking of the draft, or speaking of Detroit, you got drafted ninth overall by them. And what did that feel like on draft day? Just getting to go in the top 10 into such a storied organization.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't remember too much of it today. Yeah, it was it was definitely a surreal day. I mean, to get picked by Detroit and Steve Eisman call your name was obviously pretty special, and um, all I really remember was uh, kind of hearing from the Brandon Wheat Kings, and then I remember I stood up because I like obviously I kind of knew it was me, but um, when they said Brandon, I was like already standing up. I was like, oh shit, I better sit down. Like you never know. So yeah, and then they said my name and kind of just black out, and I don't really remember too much of it until after just doing some of the media stuff. Like you get drafted, and then I was there for after I got drafted, like I actually picked, I was probably there for another 2.5, 3 hours almost doing media, and um, didn't get out of there till pretty late, and then just kind of my family had an Airbnb, so we just kind of all went back there, and I had like 20 family members, so we kind of all just went back there and hung out for a bit and just had a good time and enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a special day for not only you but the whole family too. I just wanted to ask, what was the combine like, and what was like your first development camp like?
The combine, it was good. It was a long week. Um, yeah, I think I had like 22 interviews at the combine, and including the fitness testing and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, it's pretty much how it works. Is you're in the Sabres rink, and the teams are all in the suite. So, every team has a suite, and you're pretty much just a zombie going around. And uh, like most teams are pretty similar. So, you kind of just have like the same answers memorized in your head that you're kind of just repeating to every team. And um, so it was a long week, but it was definitely fun. And again, I had a lot of friends there that you kind of just meet over the years and stuff. So we got to hang out and have some fun there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, development camp was a blast, and got to go to Tigers game and stuff like that, and I guess just meet everyone kind of in the organization.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know a lot of them run very differently, and going to a Tigers game would have been really cool. But move a little bit away from the more career and serious hockey stuff. What do you kind of do in the summertime to keep yourself entertained when you're not mid-season?
Um, I'm a big golfer, so I golf quite a bit. Like it's kind of off seasons, kind of work out in the morning, skate, and then hit the golf course after. And guess even in season right now, I'm golfing here. So yeah, it's pretty much all I do, and then hang out with some buddies and stuff like that. But it's pretty relaxed.
What's the handicap looking like? Are you just striping it?
Uh, yeah, I'm like probably like a two.
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
yeah, I shot 75 today when I was out playing. So
Casual.
yeah, I'm getting the swing, feeling pretty good now. I'm getting it but dialed back in.
What's been your best round? What's your low score?
Yeah.
I think my best round so far this year has been 75, but last year I think par.
Oh, damn. I wish I could get there. I'm a ways away from that. Yeah. But back to hockey. Still casual. What's kind of one of your favorite, other than the obvious ones, what's kind of one of your favorite hockey memories growing up?
Um, I think probably like the Youth Olympics was really cool. Obviously the World Juniors. But I think growing up, I remember my Bantam year. We had a really good team, and I think just that was like my draft year too, and we had a really close group. So it wasn't really a specific time, but like we lost in the finals that year and had a really good team. But I just remember we had a lot of fun and played well together. And I mean, we lost in Game 5 of um, the finals in double overtime, so that obviously sucked. But I think that year was probably one of my favorite years. And my 15-year-old year, I was the first year I moved away from home. I billeted in Edmonton and went and played at Max, and that was an unbelievable year. I think just kind of moving away from home and getting to experience stuff like that was pretty cool.
Let's stick to a favorite question. What's your favorite stick of all time?
Probably the APX too.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that in a while.
yeah.
Okay, I think I got one more for you.
Okay.
Who is the funniest teammate you've played with, kind of in the room, on the ice, whatever you want to do with it?
I I'll have to give that one to Roger McQueen. Uh, I don't know if it's I don't know if he means to be funny. I think just his personality, and I think you guys had him on, so I think people probably realize that he's kind of just clueless. And uh, I've had a lot of good stories with him throughout the couple years I was with him. But yeah, he cracks me up every day.
That kid's special. He
Yeah.
truly is special.
Yeah.
Do you got anything else?
I'm fresh out.
Okay. I know we were keeping you from dinner and
Yeah.
don't want to do that for too long, but thanks for joining us, Nate, today.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great. That right there was Nate Danielson.
Heck of an interview.
Best
interview to date?
It could be.
I think it is.
Oh, he's got the NHL pedigree. He's not some of these little 06s running. I'm just kidding. Basho's an 05.
Yep. It was nice to talk to someone our own age, though.
It was.
It was refreshing.
Yeah, still older than him, so we haven't interviewed anybody older than us.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Nate September, I'm pretty sure.
Dang.
But he was awesome.
Yeah, great interview.
Yeah.
Glad we got to get him on.
Yeah, he was sick.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to
Everybody's
favorite segment of the week.
I've given up 3 straight. I am down 5-4.
Yeah, Dylan's.
The career path game.
We're back.
We're back.
I took the lead last week, and we're going to it again. Okay.
And I'm not messing around today. I pulled one out here today.
Okay. I like mine too. Yours is gettable, but not bad. Coin flip. Do you want Zonix or instruction?
Give me Zonix. No.
Instruction. Give me the ball. Give me the rock.
You're going first?
I'm going first.
All right, here we go.
I'm 6 feet from.
Oh, I got Creed stuck in your head.
Yeah, you got
hey?
it stuck in my head.
All right. So this young fella started his career in 2009, 2010. Probably in the back half of 2010. But 2010 with the Anaheim Ducks. Then bounced around in the AHL with the Ducks and the Syracuse Crunch. And he finally started full-time in the NHL in 2011-2012 with the Ducks.
Okay.
Then in 14-15, he went to Vancouver. 15-16, he went to the Penguins. 17-18, he went to the Predators. 2021, he went to the Wild. 21-22, he went to the Sharks. 22-23, he went to the Pens. And 23-24, he's with the Rangers. And now he's in the AHL this year.
Dude, this is cruel.
Suke.
This is cruel.
All right, I'll read them off.
Yep.
Ducks, Canucks, Pens, Preds, Wild, Sharks, Pens, Rangers, Hartford Wolfpack.
Yeah, where to start with this one? You played with the Penguins last year?
Yeah, 22-23.
Connor Sheary.
No. Well, he was with the Sharks in 22-23 for 59 games, and then went to the Pens for 3 games in 22-23.
Oh my God, so he was on a bad team.
Yeah.
Oh no. Who got flipped last year? Dude, I'm going to be clueless on this one. I don't even have timer going.
Me neither. I'll give you
2:45.
2:45.
Oh, you're nice. Generous. I like it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Let me go. Is this second hint going to help me? Let's flip this around. Is this
Probably not.
Oh, that's good. That makes me feel. Give it to me anyways. I'm going to need it.
He's a BU boy.
Okay.
From 07 to 2010.
Oh, fudge.
Frick.
Fudge
He was born in
it.
Hartford, Connecticut.
Thanks.
Oh, do I tell you when he was drafted?
Yeah.
He was drafted round 6, 173rd overall in the 2007 NHL entry draft to the San Jose Sharks.
Yes.
Never sniffed a game with
That
him.
tells it for me.
I thought so.
Yeah. Give me the teams again.
Okay. Ducks, Nucks, Pens, Preds, Wild, Sharks, Pens, Rangers.
Memorable in any of them?
Yeah, pretty memorable with some of them. Yeah.
This is terrible. Okay. You know what? Give me one. Give me the anytime hint.
Really?
Oh, do I get position in that first one? Or do I get it in this hint?
I can give you position.
It's a forward.
It's a forward. He was a left winger.
I can't even think of names to throw out there. This is egregious. What a wild pull. Give me the third hint.
He was on a pretty notable line in the playoffs in 2016, 17.
HBK line.
Might have been the HBK line.
Hagelin? Benino.
Benino. Yes, sir.
I should have thought of the cup runs.
Yeah, the cup runs. When
I just thought of the Pittsburgh cup runs.
I didn't look at this, and then I was like, 15 to 17 Pens. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, he's on a cup team.
I was nervous.
I didn't even listen to the year of the.
Figured.
Oh,
All right,
You just skimmed over it. I needed the year of the Pens roster. Oh God, I'm so dumb. That's all right. It's all right.
1 point. I'm sure I won't get it because you probably went like someone in the 2005 draft again, and he stopped playing in 2017 or
Don't
something.
worry. No. He played later.
Okay.
2006, 2007. Started his career with
Nice.
the Montreal Canadiens.
David Savard.
No. He was with the Canadiens until 2010. Then he was with the Blues from 10 to 14. Finished that year with the Washington Capitals. Then played 3 years with the New York Islanders. Then played 3 years with the Boston Bruins. A year with the Nucks. A year with the Rangers.
And he's with the Rangers right now.
Nope.
He's retired. So he retired on the Rangers.
Yep.
Can you start the teams again, please?
Montreal.
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Mhm.
Washington.
I feel like I know him from St. Louis to Washington. For some
New
reason.
York Islanders. Boston Bruins.
Mhm.
Vancouver Canucks.
Right.
New York Rangers.
I'm gonna go to the second hint because I have literally no.
Okay, what's the second hint? It's okay.
It's drafts.
Drafted round 9.
Oh my good lord!
271st overall in the 2003 NHL entry draft.
There were still 9 rounds in this
Yeah.
draft. That's how
He is
long ago
from,
this
I said
was.
where he's from, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, junior career. He's from Bratislava, Slovakia. His junior career was he played in Bratislava, Slovan
Oh, nice.
in 2003-04.
So a Slovak.
Then he played a year with the Lewiston Maniacs in the Q.
Does that
Then
team
played-
even exist anymore?
Nope. Then played with the Long Beach Ice Dogs in the East Coast and the Hamilton
Can you
Bulldogs.
name me the last
NHL.
3 teams, please?
Yep. Boston, Vancouver, Rangers in 3 consecutive years. You're going to get it on the first hint, like the
I want-
next one.
Slovakia.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
year was he in NHL 18?
New York Islanders.
Casey Cizikas.
No, I did look at him, though.
Did you?
Yeah. And then I realized he was with the Islanders his whole career.
He was, yeah. Still is to this day.
Yeah. I'm proud of this one
NHL 18.
because I think you're going to be really mad when you don't get it.
NHL 18 with the Islanders.
Yeah. There's some good boys on that squad.
We don't use them very often.
No. I just use them a couple times to beat you up and down
Whatever.
the virtual ice.
Whatever. I guess go to the one. I got 45 seconds here. So.
Okay. He played in the World Juniors for Slovakia in 2004, 2005, both years, and he's won 2 William M. Jennings trophies. That is the trophy for best tandem in the NHL.
Hold on, list the teams.
He's a
again.
goalie.
He's a goalie.
Montreal, St. Louis, Washington, New York Islanders, Boston Bruins, Vancouver Canucks, New York Rangers.
Yaroslav Halak?
Yep.
Okay. Damn.
I really tried to cover up the Islanders years
Did you?
and the Bruins years.
I just couldn't think of. Yeah.
I never think to guess a goalie.
I you know what's weird is I do remember the Halak in. I just said his name recently.
Wow. Probably because I robbed you when I was playing with him.
That's when it was, hey?
Yeah, it was. I remember the exact moment.
Because I was like,
No way,
I just
Halak
had-
made that save.
I just had deja vu right there because I said his name and I'm like, wait a second.
Oh no, we're in a bad situation now.
We gotta go again.
We got overtime.
We got overtime, folks.
Okay, you have 10 seconds to pick a player.
10 seconds?
I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, 10 seconds works. I'm good with that.
Nope.
I don't.
I'm 6 feet.
I'm taking longer than 10 seconds. I
Yeah,
gotta
I
be
did too.
honest.
I did too.
Okay, I
Oh,
got
that's
one.
way too easy.
I got one.
Okay, hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
I
Almost
feel
there.
like we did this one already. I did this one already.
Oh no, we can't pick repeats, man.
I'm sorry. I've taken a lot of people from this draft. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
I keep finding guys that have only ever been on one team for some reason, because I'm just that talented.
That is pretty good, actually. Okay, hold on.
Did
I
you
think-
know? Oh, I did know that. Oh, never mind. I found my player. You are my player.
I've picked a lot of guys from this draft, too.
Does he make it? No, my goodness. Might have to edit some of this out, actually. I say that every time.
You say that more often. Okay, I got one. I don't know if it's easy or not, but I got one.
I'm almost there.
Okay, you start. Because I said so. You ready?
Yeah.
You're good?
Yep. I'm going to do this at the same time.
Okay, this guy played 60 games with Washington Capitals in 2011, 2012. And then he bounced back and forth with the Hershey Bears and the Caps for like 5 years.
Okay.
And then he started his full-time career in 15-16 with the Capitals, played there from 22 to 23, then got dealt at the deadline to the Bruins, and now he's with the Canes in 23-24.
Bruins. Oh, my God. Washington Bruins. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Who is it? I have it. It's
you?
there. It's
you
there.
sure?
No, but it's there.
Okay, we're going a minute 45 for this one.
I don't even need that long. Just draw me to the second hint. Are we doing second hints?
Sure.
Yeah. You're not going to get my guy. I was a little meaner than I
Oh,
thought.
my God. Okay, he was a second-round pick, 55th overall in the 09 NHL entry draft.
Jesus, you love that draft.
He's from Novokuznetsk, Russia.
Okay. As a ration?
He
Dmitry
played-
Orlov.
Dmitry Orlov.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
He's
what
on
the-
Carolina? He's just my first Russian capital that I think
He
of.
is on Carolina, and he has been lackluster this year.
Has he? Yeah. This guy, I haven't even heard of him. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you.
Cool. Okay.
This was cruel.
I figured.
It wasn't very kind.
It's okay.
2006, 2007, Chicago
Again.
Blackhawks and AHL.
Michael Hanzus.
No. 2007-8 bounce between Chicago and the Rockford Ice Hogs.
Mm-hmm.
2008-2009 first real NHL season, Chicago. Then he was with Chicago till 2011. Then he was with the Caps from 11 to 15.
No.
So you probably looked at his name.
No. I
Oh,
don't
you
look
didn't
at
look at the-
rosters. I just look at drafts.
I do it the other way. Anyways, then in 15 he went to the Blues. Blues for 15-16. Then in 16-17 he went to the Flames. Then for 18-19 he was with Florida. Retired with the Blues in 1920.
Teams again?
Chicago,
Mhm.
Washington,
Mhm.
Blues,
Mhm.
Flames,
Mhm.
Panthers, Blues.
Carl Alsner.
No. I love that guess, though.
Thank you. I'll go to the second hint.
Okay, he played with the Moose Jaw Warriors for his entire WHL career.
Okay.
He was drafted 214th overall in the 7th round in the 2004 NHL draft from Vancouver, BC. He is a right winger. He is 38 years old, 6'3", 213 pounds.
Rafi Torres.
No really good stats. They're like no.
I don't know. I literally don't know.
Yeah, you're not gonna get this one. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Troy Brower.
Troy Brower. Yeah, good game. I'm slowly but surely starting to hate this game a lot.
Oh, and I love it.
Troy Brower.
I'm
hey?
sorry. I panicked. I was looking for players. I could only find guys on one team, and then he was the first guy I picked. I was gonna give you Torrey Krug, and then I was like,
That's pretty easy. Actually.
that's like Bruins Blues.
Kings are up 3-0, by the way.
Oh,
Arvidsson scored in his return. This is his first of the season.
has Kopi scored?
I
Or
don't think
Byfield?
so.
Or Trevor Moore?
Kopitar has a point.
Hey, I can
No
take
goal.
that. He's on my
Trevor
fantasy
Moore
team.
has a point.
Bang. I'll take it.
All right.
Okay. Well,
It's gonna
that wraps up career
that
path.
stupid segment.
Oh no, it's too far away today.
What? Good. Yeah, don't stand up. I'm glad you don't have to. No.
Round of applause for me.
Yes. Good for you. I hate you.
Yep. That's a 2-point lead there, buddy.
That is.
You got to bounce back. That makes it 4 in a row.
Yeah. Halak, I probably should have got.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh well. Is what it is. We're gonna move on to our regular scheduled program,
Mhm.
and we're gonna start off with
Torts.
Yeah. Thanks. Some not so great news in the NHL this week. Chris Simon passed away. Longtime enforcer. Had a ton of penalty minutes. I mean, CTE just
Sad.
it's a tough thing, and especially when it was not researched enough in that era.
Yep. And it sadly is still slowly being a thing in contact sports.
Yeah.
It's hard to avoid it nowadays,
Yeah.
especially football, but hockey's still pretty bad with it. Obviously fighting's kind of slowly going away.
Yeah.
Which is good and or bad depending on how you view it. But
I mean, I don't think we need as many as there used to be.
no,
There
of
still
course
should
not.
be some, I think, but we don't need as many as there
Yeah.
used to be. But that's a fairly larger issue. Anyways,
Yeah.
condolences to
Yeah,
their
their
family, his
family.
family, and
Yeah, very sad.
one more point about it though. Bill Daly comment on the CTE.
Mhm.
Kind of the fact that he decides that he's gonna leave it up to Like he's not going to make a statement until
like medical professionals.
medical?
Or their researchers or whatever.
like the trend has been with enforcers.
Yeah, it's sadly pretty obvious.
Yeah.
The trend line is very, very obvious as to the correlation there. So.
Yeah, so not a great look on the NHL this week.
Especially the
Gary Bettman's comments weren't great either.
No.
So, but tough piece of news there in the hockey world, and but we'll move on from that before
we get too sad.
Get too all sad, and
too sad.
We'll bring the energy back.
Yeah.
This was electric. Torts.
Oh yeah. Sits his
Philadelphia. John Tortorella decides to sit his captain, and they go out and win the game.
Yeah, they won it. Just cause.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't want to hear any more questions on Sean. And I'm like,
You know what? I didn't hate the answer. I mean, I'm not a huge. I don't know if I'd sit the guy like.
I wouldn't sit my captain, but
No.
if it wins games, it wins games. I guess.
And the way he handled it afterwards, I think, was better.
Yeah.
I mean, because he could have made it a lot worse.
Oh, tons worse.
Many coaches would have made it a lot worse on accident, of course, but he handled it pretty well.
Yeah, he was good.
And I mean, they sat, they won.
They won a game. I think
And
they were
they're
back in the lineup the next day.
Yeah, and now they're back on a roll and trying to stay in that playoff spot.
Yeah, because they're third in the division currently. So, yeah, how about Philly this year?
Way out of the blue.
Yeah, like I would have never seen that coming.
No. Did I put them in my? Yeah, I
did.
did.
Do we want to talk about that right now? Or is there something else you want to touch on before we get to that?
I was just going to talk about how the new guys are doing with the NHL playoffs.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Do that.
I mean, a couple guys, very rarely, me and Dylan talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
Do guys get traded at the deadline and actually succeed?
Yeah, it's pretty rare. There's the guys that do succeed, you kind of see come in and they be an instant impact, and usually that team kind of wins a cup if they make the right trades and it molds right.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm pretty biased, but like I can remember when Jeff Carter came in at the
Oh,
deadline.
wait, are you going to talk about the Kings?
I will, because it was just the only ones I can really remember.
Yeah.
I just remember Carter coming in at the deadline, and he made an instant impact. Same with Gabrick in 14. Like, just those guys that come in and are instant producers, that usually leads to pretty obvious team success. So it's good to see lots of these guys come into roles, and it makes for a more exciting playoff, obviously.
Absolutely. And it encourages trade deadlines to get better and better as we go.
Exactly.
Right?
This one was fun.
Yeah, this was a good one. And some of these guys that have been doing well, I mean, Kuznetsov gets waived, then gets traded.
Yep.
And then now has 5 points in 7 games. Like, he's looking back to his somewhat regular self.
Yeah,
he's obviously aging a little bit, but
yeah, of course.
Like, he's looking like he's a lot more normal and producing again. And I mean, good for him. I didn't want to see him out of the league yet.
No.
And Rod Brindamore in the dressing room. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I seen the.
I hated that Eagle, Sally. Till I saw it on our team. I'm like, yeah, buddy, that's awesome.
Yeah, you want Rod behind the bench. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's just an amazing coach.
Mm.
Anyways, and then we
Staying
got
on the Canes.
Yes,
Jake Gensel.
8 points in 5 games.
Shout out Penguins fans.
Police. Yeah, he's cooking over there. And I mean, Carolina, they needed to address their scoring.
Yeah, and boy did they ever.
It seems like they did.
Yep. I think the major question, maybe not the major question, but one of the obvious flags that was thrown up was, is Gensel going to produce without Crosby?
And right now,
he's been producing at
he's
a very
been producing better than
I think
he's
he
ever
was
produced.
almost, that narrative kind of held back his career trajectory in a sense.
I think so too.
And now that he's kind of broken free, obviously Crosby helped him a ton.
I mean, yeah.
Not to discredit Crosby.
I'm getting points playing with Crosby.
Yeah, like that guy is. I mean, honestly,
Do you see the goals he gives people?
He's a magician. So,
yeah.
But I think Gensel going over to a new team and finding his own identity, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
he's produced and
he's getting his chance, and
exactly.
It's worked out really well for him. And now we're on to a former King who's also been doing very well.
He has been
with the Winnipeg Jets. He's got 4 goals in 5 games to make it 6 points in 5 games. Tyler Toffoli.
Yeah, for a second and a third. I mean, he wasn't.
That's a price I'd pay.
Yeah, the Devils weren't doing much with him, and he came over to the Jets, and he found a nice role with Monahan on the second line, and obviously Monahan's a new ad.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about him doing well.
They've both been playing really well there, so it's good to see. I really missed Toffoli. He was awesome.
Wish he went to the Kings.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't, but
whatever.
I'm glad he went to a Canadian team, and he's gonna help me out
Yeah.
Him and Sean Monahan.
Yeah.
And then my last guy that I kind of wanted to touch on, obviously a couple other guys have been doing really well, but I mean, Sean Walker comes in and gets 2 goals in a big Colorado win that was over the Oilers, which was just awesome.
Yeah, I need to see that playoff series.
Yes, I want it so bad.
But yeah,
I mean,
Sean Walker's been great.
McKinnon's goal that game. We sat down and watched the overtime because we realized it was going into overtime.
Yeah, that dish in overtime.
Yeah, and even the chances that McDavid and McKinnon create,
they're bar none.
is unbelievable.
Like McKinnon is closer to McDavid than the rest of the pack is to McKinnon.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's just on. He's been on a tear lately, and he's gonna keep rolling.
Yeah, but anyways,
he just does what he does.
Sean Walker, we were talking about him.
Oh yeah,
before we started giving our flowers to the 2 greatest players in the world.
He gets to jump in on a really good decor and on a very good squad.
Yeah, and then he comes in and scores 2 immediately, just immediate impact.
Yeah,
to beat a Western Conference rival, I guess you could say.
Yeah, now he's +2. Also, he was +9 on Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, like
he's playing really good.
He's been playing really good.
So good on him.
Yeah,
good to see that the Kings got fleeced for him.
Fleeced is an understatement.
Yeah, traded him away for a bag of pucks, and now he's gonna go win a cup with Colorado.
Now he's gonna win
a cup. He's gonna
win a cup with Colorado.
He's gonna lose in the conference finals.
He's gonna win a cup with Colorado. I couldn't agree more. Great statement, Luke.
Oh no, this isn't good.
Do you have any more?
Nope, that was all I wanted to touch on before we kind of recap how our guesses at the playoffs are going so far.
Yeah, I think mine weren't bad.
Mine weren't great.
I don't know if this was 100% accurate, but I had Colorado, Winnipeg, Dallas in the Central, which though those can interchange. So
right there.
And then I had Vegas, Edmonton, Los Angeles with a wild card in LA.
Vegas. Okay.
But Vegas, obviously. Edmonton's taken over the second division.
Yep.
And then, I had Nashville in the second wild card spot. So
you kind of nailed the West playoff picture.
I was close.
Yeah, you were very close.
We'll
hear
see,
my West?
We'll see how it unfolds over the next few
my
weeks.
West was not good.
Okay, hit me with it.
I had the Avs, Jets, and Dallas.
Yeah, pretty hard to miss there.
I had Vegas in second.
Yeah, close.
Nope. And then I had the Oilers in third, which Oilers are still there. I had the Oilers ahead of the Kings. That's all that matters.
Yeah, 100%.
And then I had the Kings in the first wild card.
Yep.
Pretty happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Seattle Kraken.
What in the world were you smoking in January?
Dude, well, think about it. This was 2 months ago now.
That's true.
Yeah, almost 3.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It is 3 months ago.
No.
Yeah.
It was in January, dude.
Nope. Yep, you're right. My math is... Good thing I'm an accountant.
Good thing this guy's handling money.
Yeah, I had the Kraken. They are now...
Not even close.
No, 11 points out in 6th. Not even 6th. They're
not
6th in the wild card race.
No.
Yeah, so I screwed that up.
That's okay.
That's all right. I feel not terrible. Anyways, do you want to go cap over the East before we talk about what we think about it?
You can go to the East since you've screwed up the West so royally.
I didn't screw up the East as bad.
Okay.
It's not great, but it's not bad. I had Boston, Florida, Toronto. Bang. 3 for 3.
That's what I have.
I had Rangers, Canes, and then I had the Islanders.
I had the Isles too.
In 3?
Oh, I had the Isles in 3.
Oh, that hurts. Anyways, from there, I had Tampa missing the playoffs. They are now in the first wild card.
Yeah, I had Tampa in my first wild card.
I had the Flyers in my first wild card, which they're in a playoff spot.
I had Philly in my second wild card.
They're okay. And then I also had the Penguins.
Oh my god.
Okay, that was just on a hope. I wanted Crosby back in the playoffs.
Oh my god.
Then they sold and they're in 7th.
You made some tough picks.
I just whiffed on both my second wild cards. Like completely whiffed.
That's true. Yeah, you weren't even close.
No. And then I also had the Wings out, which right now they're in a playoff spot. But that could change at any minute.
Are the Wings in a playoff spot?
Yeah.
Who did I? Because the Isles aren't.
Yeah. Yeah. Isles aren't. Caps
the
aren't.
Isles are the only team I missed in the playoff race.
Wow. Okay. I need to get better at my predictions. I need to watch more NHL hockey. But now that we're on to the NHL playoffs, let's look at a little bit of strength of schedule.
Oh, yeah. Great call.
This was kind of what I wanted to talk about last before we...
Oh.
Whoa. Simmer.
Go ahead.
You want to throw hands?
No. No, I don't.
I might. At hockey tonight. Anyways, Boston has the toughest.
Do they?
Yeah. But that's not really the point of looking at toughest schedule. We're looking at teams in the playoff race.
Yeah.
Washington has one of the toughest schedules.
Thank
they got
you.
the 4th hardest.
I love to hear that.
Oh, yeah. You got a little friendly wager
I got
going.
a little bit. It's not friendly. It could run me a little bit.
It's a little cruel. You want to explain to our...
Well, I made a bet with my dear friend in Fort St. John.
Yeah.
I said at the start of the season, he said that Washington would make the playoffs. And I'm like, no shot. I said, I'll bet you 4 cases of beer to 1 case of beer. So we only have to spend 1 case of beer if this happens.
These aren't even cases, though. 24 packs.
True. Yeah, that's true. I did say that. I did specify that, actually. Yeah, so I got 96 beers on the line to my 24. And Washington is 1 point away from being in a wild card spot with the 4th toughest schedule.
They do have a tough schedule.
So I'm feeling good.
They play Boston twice, Jets once, Carolina twice, and they're rolling. Toronto once, Tampa once. They also get the Sens once, the Sabres twice. The Red Wings twice is not easy.
No, that's a tough one. Those are big games.
They have Philly in here as an easy opponent.
Ha. Ha ha ha.
They've been putting up good fights.
Yeah, they've been really good this year.
Yeah, so, I mean, they don't have a very easy schedule. Going to be tough looking for them.
We're the Kings. I think they're pretty easy.
How about having the 5th easiest schedule?
Nice.
Right up there with Tampa Bay. So they're making the playoffs. Damn, I was so wrong.
It's okay, dude.
Yeah, and they get to play.
Who else? What's the Wild look like? I just kind of want to see how this.
I know. I want to look at the Western Conference playoff race. Who's in it?
It's just the Wild and the Blues. I mean, the Flames kind of have a chance. They just don't have
any
any
games
chasing?
In hand. They're chasing Vegas.
Yeah, they're chasing Vegas. They have 79 points. The Wild have 76, and the Blues have 75.
Wild have the 27th hardest schedule, so very easy.
Yeah,
that's a very easy schedule. If you go up to the next team, looking at, you said Nashville or the Blues?
Minnesota or the Blues.
Oh, I want to look at Nashville's too, because they're kind of chasing Nashville and Vegas.
Not really. Nashville's
almost
up.
Oh my God, they've been rolling.
Yeah, I think.
Anyways,
Nashville's
we'll talk about Vegas then. So Vegas is the 20th hardest schedule.
Okay.
So it's a little bit harder.
It's in the middle.
Not that this really reflects anything.
No, it's just numbers.
But just speculation.
Yeah.
Vegas has a fairly tougher schedule than Minnesota. St. Louis has the 2nd easiest.
Really?
So St. Louis and Minnesota both have easier schedules than Vegas coming down the stretch.
St. Louis and yeah, Vegas just has a game in hand with 3 points up.
Yeah, it's a tough hill to climb.
There's a chance,
but
though.
If I'm reading this right,
Minnesota's losing to the Kings right now, so that'll be game 70.
But Minnesota gets Vegas twice before the end of the season. Those are 4-point games.
4-point games, yeah.
And then you get St. Louis also plays Vegas.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna.
Yeah, the West is always a gauntlet, especially the wild card.
Yeah. This wild card's looking like a gauntlet.
Yeah.
And I mean,
if there's a team to do it though,
it's Mini.
It's Mini.
Mini's rolling.
Yeah, Mini's been good recently. I mean,
And
what are they in their
their
last 10? They're 6-2-2. Like, that's 14 points
out
of a possible 20. So
that's a good winning percentage.
Yeah,
and Vegas is not. Vegas
has been
struggling a little.
They got to make it, man. Like after all they did at the deadline, they have to make the playoffs.
I mean, I don't see a world where they don't.
I don't either. Yeah, I think.
And they give some first round opponent a very tough schedule.
Yeah, once that lineup gets healthy, I mean, they're gonna squeak in as the second wild card, and you get a Vegas fan series. Give me Vegas every day of the week.
No, I don't want. No, that's terrible. My ideal situation, I've described this to Dylan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that the Winnipeg Jets, which right now have the highest points? Oh, I still hate that. You know what? I don't hate it as much.
Okay.
I'd rather Winnipeg play them.
That's fair. That'll be a good series.
Yeah, Winnipeg can beat them up a little bit.
Yeah,
give them a good run.
Winnipeg's heavy.
So then that also puts, if Vegas finishes in the second wild card and a Central team wins, that puts Vegas in the Central. So that means we'll get Vegas, Colorado before they have to play Edmonton.
Yeah, you need Vegas.
I need Vegas. I need Vegas to end up playing in the Central.
I need Vegas to get into the 3rd seed and the Kings to be the second wild card.
Desperation is setting in.
I'm desperate over here, man.
Okay. But we'll move away from the West because we know what I want to happen in the West. We know what Dylan wants to happen. We know what
the East really doesn't matter because the Leafs are going to lose in the first round.
Screw the Leafs. Man, like it's
that joke.
It always is good. It's always good.
It's never going to get old.
Ages like fine wine.
It does. Like a nice, what is it? Is it whiskey that you age?
Yeah.
Nice whiskey.
Scotch.
The Scotch. Not that I've ever drank it either.
Nope, me neither.
Whatever.
except for Jack Daniels.
Shut up, Jack.
Shout out Jack. No, but in the East, yeah, Toronto's losing the first round. They're gonna have to play Florida.
But this is about the wild card teams. We don't
Yeah.
give a damn about these idiots.
Top's looking all set. I mean, Philly.
Give me the wings. Give me the wings in the wild card. I want it. I need it.
I'm all over it.
That's all I want.
I'm all over it.
Wings hockey in the playoffs. Give me Showtime in the playoffs.
Hey.
Give me Larkin to bring it.
Guest is with the Wings.
Yeah, I need the Wings in.
The Wings. This is.
I kind of forgot that we talked to
we
Wings
talked
prospect.
to Wings prospect.
My bad.
Yeah. I agree. I would way rather the
Wings.
Wings get in than Washington or the Islanders.
Yeah, like that's boring. I mean, the Sabres are fun, but they just don't have a chance.
They're not going to get there, no. But we'll go to the strength of schedule a little bit because Philly could easily bounce up.
Just before we go to strength schedule,
Sorry.
remember when the Devils were like supposed to be good?
Womp womp.
That's tough, man.
Remember when the Senators were supposed to make a jump this year? Wow. Let's just wrap up the bottom of the league. Do we actually have a chance at the lottery? Oh no, the West teams are just winning.
No, the West teams are too bad.
The West teams are just winning and losing. They're really bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, anyways. Which team would you like to look at first for strength of schedule? These East teams are just tearing up the strength of schedule.
In the East? Like
Washington.
in the wild card, sorry?
Washington has the fourth hardest schedule.
Yeah, we just chatted about that one. What about the Isles?
Bang. Get them out of here. The Isles. 15th, right in the middle.
Yeah, that's
They
so
got some easy games,
that's
got
so
some hard
Islanders of them, just to be so mid.
The Midlanders.
So mid. The Pens are screwed. The Devils are screwed.
Yep,
They just don't have any games in hand.
Who else is chasing? Oh, Detroit.
No,
Detroit's in.
Yeah,
But I want to see their
Detroit's
strength
in
schedule.
right now.
11th. Easier than the Islanders.
They got a
No,
battle.
sorry. Harder than the Islanders. Easier than Washington.
They got a battle. Like they got a battle coming down. And they went on that huge skid too. If they even collected some points.
Yeah, if they went 500 that stretch, they wouldn't even be worried.
No, but
Wouldn't even be worried.
now they're scratching and clawing in the second wild card spot.
Yeah.
So
No, it's shaping up to be an interesting playoff race. Almost everything else is getting pretty set.
yeah, the West
Just jockeying
is
for position.
the West is almost set. I'd say. I mean,
Other than the Central.
yeah, other than the Central, obviously, but like the wild card's gonna be close actually.
Yeah. Wild card will be kind of close. Just depends if Vegas can actually clutch up and get her done. And then in the East, it'll shape up to be a half decent race between Washington, the Isles.
Yeah, that wild card
and
race
Philly,
is gonna be fun.
because
coming
I
down the
am
stretch.
excited to when Philly loses their last game of the season to not make the playoffs. And Chase is gonna cry.
That would be insane, actually.
That'd be really funny.
That would be kind of hilarious.
Can we get like a Detroit Philly? No, how about Washington Philly last game of the season for the second wild card?
Winning in.
Winning in.
That would make my heart nervous if that was the scenario.
Oh, that'd even be even better for me.
That would be
Then
terrifying.
you'd have to cheer for Philly,
I would have to cheer.
and
for
I'd be
Philly.
cheering for Washington.
Yeah,
Wow,
that would be awful.
I'd love to see it.
I'd be so scared.
Anyways, I do have one more thing.
Okay.
Update on my Canadian teams.
Mhm.
They're still cooking.
Yeah, they still. They've been
I'm
good.
feeling good this year. It's coming. And we also decided, haven't fully committed to this, but I'm testing the idea of hot pink skin fade mullet for Dylan when I win.
It's been in the works a little bit.
Yeah, it's been in the works. It's either that, maybe a cul-de-sac, maybe a reverse cul-de-sac with hot pink hair on top and shaved all the way around. Like a nice bowl, but in an uglier shape. So I'm going to get real creative with this. I will be taking suggestions when a Canadian team wins. So
Sure. Do I just like is my whole thing just I don't get to give you a haircut, I just shave your head?
Yep.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's the odds working. That's the
No,
odds
that's
working.
fair. I was just wondering. I wasn't sure if we
No.
specified or not.
No, that's the odds working.
Okay, that's
working
cool.
in my favor.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna wrap up our NHL content.
Oh.
For the day.
We got our
Well,
weekly
sorry.
picks.
Our normal NHL content, our playoff
Sure.
predictions, our playoff talk
Sure. Playoff talk.
wraps up our playoff talk.
But we got our weekly picks back.
Yeah, bringing back our third segment.
And I went 4 for 5. Luke, what happened to you?
Well, here I got it written down.
Okay.
Yeah, I went 2 for 5.
2 for 5.
2 for 5. Not good. Oilers lost.
You were close.
Anytime goal scorer.
The only
Bang.
team that lost was the Canucks, and they lost to the Caps 2-1.
Wow.
That was my only team.
Hurting your playoff race.
Yeah, that screwed me up. I was pissed.
I mean, yeah, I didn't make some great picks. I really thought like I had 2 games end in overtime. Oilers and Flyers, both in the negative result. I was close.
You were close.
I had my anytime goal scorer.
You know what close counts in?
Horseshoes and hand grenades, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, we're going to move on to our picks this week.
Did you start?
Are you marking these down or are we recording? We'll just mark it up after.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm not writing mine down.
No.
I'll remember it.
Do you want to start?
No, you take the first pick.
Okay.
It's all yours.
Give me the stinker bowl at 8:30.
No, I wanted it.
give me the Hawks.
I wanted the Hawks.
Give me the Hawks at 8:30.
Fine. That was going to
This
be my
is Saturday,
first pick.
by the way. The big slate on Saturday.
We always run on the Saturday slate.
Always a Saturday slate.
I'm going to stick with, I got primetime hockey night in Canada. Oil beating the Maple
Fade.
Leafs.
I'm fading. Give me the Leafs.
No way.
Give me the Leafs.
You're crazy. You're sicko.
I faded the Oilers last time on Saturday, and what happened?
Bingo.
Cha-ching.
Bingo.
Give me the Leafs.
Fine. Well, I've got my... Okay. Well, you're really screwing me up with my... You're throwing me off, man.
Sorry.
I got Bedard.
Bedsy.
Anytime goal scorer.
ATG.
ATG.
And you know what I'm going to do this week?
Uh-oh.
I got Kings versus Lightning at 8:30.
No, you're not.
I got Kucherov under 1.5 points. The boys are going to lock down this weekend.
No.
The boys are locking up.
With that, I'm taking Tampa
Money line.
-1.5.
Wow. You think they're going to be the favorites?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm taking a -1.5.
Okay.
Give me +500. I don't care, man. I'm taking Tampa -1.5.
Sounds good.
Was that 3 or 4?
I have 3 so far.
Okay, perfect.
And then I'm going to go Sens over the Devils.
Ooh. I hate that for you.
Thanks.
I would fade it, but
Mm.
yeah. It's kind of like it's just free money picking the Devils.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to go with... Oh, I don't want to do it.
If you take my pick, I'm going to be pissed.
No, I don't want to do it.
Do it.
I'm going to take just Nashville over Detroit.
Okay.
Nashville's rolling.
Nashville is rolling. That's a good pick.
I like that. Like I need to actually help out my thing here, not
That's
just
true.
get egregious.
And with my final,
Oh, baby.
lock of all locks, lock of the century, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Nucks over the Flames
Yeah.
in Vancouver.
I wanted that one, but I'm going a different direction. Florida's going into New York and taking a W.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot,
I
actually.
was pretty proud of that one.
That's a good pick.
To summarize it, here are our picks.
Yeah, they're going to be somewhere in here or here.
We're not sure where yet, but I don't really remember mine.
But yeah, we're going to keep trying to add graphics into the YouTube video. If you're watching on YouTube, obviously you can't see graphics on Apple Podcasts and or Spotify Podcasts.
Picture it.
Just picture it in your head.
Yeah.
Be imaginative.
Yeah.
We have to
Let
go
your dreams
soon.
wander. Yeah, we got hockey coming up.
I can't make my steak now.
No. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up.
That's going to wrap it up.
We're off to hockey.
We're off to hockey. I'm going to put in a good 1 hard shift per period, I think.
Yep.
I think I've decided. Actually, no, I said I was going to go hard the last 3
Yeah, you
weeks.
said you're going hard.
I'm going hard the last 3 weeks.
We're coming down the stretch into playoffs. This is a must win tonight. We have no goalie.
This is a can't lose tonight.
It's a can't lose.
Can't
We got
lose
no
game.
goalie and 6 players probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in for a doozy.
We're in for a doozy.
That's all right.
I'm going for an Iron Man.
We're going to have some fun.
We always have fun.
Lots of fun. But anyways, it's going to wrap up this week's episode. It was awesome having an NHL draftee, Mr. Nate Danielson. He was
Awesome guy.
super awesome. We hope to get like some of these guys in person. Like it's just way more fun when you get to like sit face to face instead of through a screen. Which
Just
is
tough when they're spread all
all
over
across the
Western
nation.
North America.
Yeah, like they're all over the place. So in the summer we'll try and maybe not this summer. I'm gonna be at home and
I'm going to get people in person.
You're gonna hang out with the boys in person this summer. So, but yeah, we're gonna try and do that over the course of however long we're doing this. Hopefully for a long time.
Hopefully for a long time.
But that's gonna wwrap it up.
Here for a good time and a long time.
And a long time, because why not? But that's going to wrap things up. We appreciate all of you guys, however many it may be.
We love you.
For sitting down and listening and or watching up on all directories, like I've said a few times now, but I got to get the word out. And yeah, it has been a pleasure, and we will see you guys next week.